Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. This one was sent in by Loupi, and he's against a move hacker. And yeah, it's a hell of a good one. This is one of those games. It's really, I don't want to say slow. Every move is really purposeful, I guess, is the way to do it. It's a serious game of patience. It's really interesting. Everyone's trying to gain a little advantage. So it's High Elves against Empire. Here you can see Shadow Warriors at the front. I really love Shadow Warriors in this matchup. They're great for dealing with handgunners and things that can threaten all your more expensive units. So they're really fun. Also, Elithanar. When do we see Elithanar? It's wonderful to see him. So absolutely brilliant. And also a Mage of Light. Major Light. Again, no healing. There's no healing here. There's no Ilarial. This is amazing. So, a Mage of Light, so fast protection, and the Net of Amantok. Net of Amantok, great for helping control the battlefield. Really, really useful. And also, Dragon Princes. So there's 2 units of Dragon Princes and the Fireborn. The rest are just cheap spears. So, yep, the Major Light is on a chariot, so useful there. Definitely useful for dealing with more sort of great swords and things. If there's a lot of great swords, you don't want your whole army getting murdered. So, great value, just running up and down. And those spells are fantastic. So, really cool. Also here, Spirit Leech. Yes, that's right. There is an Amethyst Wizard, and he's getting busy straight away. But Elithanar's been doing well too. He just used the Moonbow to take out a cannon straight away. Hammer of the Witches, brilliant tool for killing all those very expensive Dragon Princes. And that'll be killing models. I mean, there's no healing anyway, but you don't want all your Dragon Princes killed to the Hammer of the Witches. So this is absolutely brilliant. So, yep, Deathcaster, again, superb here. Just Spirit Leech. That's all you need here. Just use that on Dragon Princes or anything, and you're going to do great amount of work. It'll really start adding up. Also here you can see a Witch Hunter with Accusation being what it is today, which I love actually. I just love this. So lower melee defense, armor, and missile resistance. It helps so much. This is so much more powerful than it used to be. Like, everyone was hating on it when it first came out, but this is way better than direct damage. So much better, because if you follow it up with anything, whatever you follow it up with will just wipe out that unit. So it's super good. And he's pretty damn handy anyway. You know, he can shoot some people. He's good. He's good there. Also here you can see Empire Knights, a lot of them. There's a lot of Empire Knights, and a lot of Spearmen, Silver Bullets, more Spearmen. Sigmar's Sons have something unbreakable, and there are some handgunners as well. So it's a very robust Empire army, and nice and wide, which is good. There's also some Free Company militia as well, but they are just getting crushed. Yeah, against the really high missile damage. Don't need the AP. You can just shred Free Company very, very fast. No missile resistance, almost no armor. They're the perfect unit to kill with Shadow Warriors, much like the Silver Bullets or these handgunners here. They're all very, very nice. So you can see here, Empire Knights are pushing up, and this is fabulous use of terrain, because none of these Dragon Princes can get shot at. I'm not even sure if they can be seen yet. Nope, hidden, hidden, hidden. They're all hidden. Just can't see them because of the terrain. The Hammer of the Witches can't do anything, and it's just getting probed by Elithanar, who's just throwing decoys out to be a menace. And now, load of archer fire coming in, you know, helping whittle away these Empire Knights. And actually, Empire Knights, even with a fair bit of armor, these guys do have quite a bit of missile damage. They will start whittling them down. And all you have to do is get them to about half health, and any charge from any of the superior cavalry is just going to wipe them out. So here, another Spirit Leech, but he's having to upgrade them to get the extra range. It doesn't do extra damage if you upgrade it, just extra range, and he's needing to use that. So he's having to use a lot more Winds of Magic because Elithanar is keeping his distance, and that's very expensive. That makes it very expensive for the Amethyst Wizard. So, Hammer of the Witches still trying to move up to find a target, but, oh, Free Company, they're going to get toasted. Yeah, there they go. Just murdered to pieces. Really not good. But these handgunners need to go as well. The handgunners need to go if the Dragon Princes are going to be saved. So Move Hacker is slowly pushing up, but he doesn't know what's back here. It's dangerous. It is very dangerous. He can't push up too much, because then all these archers are able to get juicy hits into all these expensive units. And that itself will be a problem. And hell, with a whole army of Shadow Warriors, Elithanar here, we might see the Grey as well. The Grey could be stalked back here somewhere, waiting to come in and finish off some of these vital units. So you can't just rush ahead. Makes it very difficult indeed. So the terrain really aiding this build a huge amount. It's nullifying the artillery, and he's still able to get some good value with Elithanar and the Shadow Warriors. So very scary stuff. So here, now some damage into Sigmar's Sons. And sure, you know, they do have bronze shields, so they do have some missile resistance, but they do have very low armor. And with them being unbreakable, it's great to be able to whittle them down a bit now, because they will win any fight they get into. They're just going to fight, you know, until the last, so it's good to whittle them down a bit. So they're having to retreat now, and it looks like now a huge burst of damage on the Amethyst Wizard. These guys are super accurate. Shadow Warriors are very accurate. A lot of archers can't really focus down. Something like an Amethyst Wizard, they miss too many shots, but Shadow Warriors tend to get the hits in. It is very deadly. So another Moon Bow hit coming in for the Amethyst Wizard, but it's a bit of a whiff. Bit of a whiff that. Didn't get as much damage as you like. So now, Empire Knights taking some damage again, but they stopped, and a load of the arrows were, yeah, they were trying to shoot in front of the target, so they managed to miss quite a few there. And the Shadow Warriors are running low on ammunition now. So you can see the Dragon Princes are moving up to intercept, and so the Empire Knights don't want any of this, they're pulling out. You know, the Spearmen are busy fighting Spearmen, he won't have the backup. Sure, there is the Witch Hunter nearby, but that's still not an engagement you really want to be in. So over here, another Spirit Leech, once again upgraded. Has to do that, but as you can see, the Amethyst Wizard is winning this duel. You know, he is winning that duel, but I mean, Elithnar, he's going to be useful until he's dead. He's that kind of unit. You know, he just shoots things at range. He doesn't get stuck into melee. So as long as he's still alive and he hasn't broken, he's still going to be getting great value with that bow. You know, whittling out some very expensive things. You can see the Amethyst Wizard is now getting shot at. And that's not really good for him. That is not good for him at all. Over here you can see the Fireborn are starting to chase the Empire Knights down, but that means the Silver Bullets and the Handgunners are firing in. And the Silver Bullets are great here, that magic damage will negate the physical resistance that the Fireborn have. So that's going to be very painful for the Fireborn. Remember, there is no healing. But on this side, you can see that the other Dragon Princes have come in, finished off those Free Company, and now they're fighting with the Empire Knights, but Karl Franz has come to help as well. So this is a bit scary. There is one more unit of Dragon Princes that needs to find a way in. So over here, the Fireborn leaving the Empire Knights alone to get into these Silver Bullets and these Handgunners. This is very bad for all the guns here, but Halberdiers are on the way. I forgot about the Halberdiers. Very nice to have something with some good armor-piercing anti-large. But over here you can see the Dragon Princes are suffering a bit. They haven't been given fast protection. The extra armor really helps against Empire Knights. They just have sod all armor-piercing. And of course the melee defense helps too. So very nice, they are keeping in the fight, but Franz is doing a number on him. With Reichman Runefang buffing all these guys, stand your ground, buffing the melee defense and attack, all catered for. The Dragon Princes are suffering. But now it looks like the Hammer of the Witch is finally done. I think that's... Oh, they have one cannon left. They have one cannon left. They've been trying to shoot into the Dragon Princes, but that's it. All of them gone. And over here, Fireborn did get out. They did manage to get out, but the guns are still online. You can see the Spearmen were able to keep this stuff busy. So now you can see the Major Light is running in, using the Chariot to do some good damage to the infantry, because if all the Empire Spearmen are gone, that's suddenly going to be a lot of Spearmen that could bog down literally anything. There will be no breathing room for the Empire if their front line buckles, and the Mage of Light is great for helping do that, especially when all of the expensive units that could deal with the Major Light are busy on other targets. Here though, a Spirit Leech on the Fireborn, really nice way to whittle them down. That's going to be very costly, but the Amethyst Wizard is nearly toast. He's nearly toast, but so are the Fireborn. And Elithnar's lost half his health, so I'd say the Amethyst Wizard's done pretty well. Now here, big old net, but he's not leaving, and I think this was a big mistake. See, the Mage of Light hasn't left. He should have left this fight. He should have got out and got into that Amethyst Wizard while everything was pinned down. It is not buying enough time. That is very dangerous. So here, all of the infantry is starting to push up. The guns are still going. Silver Bullets have taken a heck of a lot of damage. The artillery crews are running back in, but they have no guns left. And the Dragon Prince are running back in. But look at this. Karl Franz just mulched that Mage of Light. That mage needs to get out of there. If these guns turn around and start shooting, it could get wiped out very fast. Just like these Dragon Princes look like they might be. And the Amethyst Wizard is back. He is still going. He is still going. That looks like, yeah, looks like they've shattered. Oh no. But over here, still a fresh unit of Dragon Princes, and all these Spearmen now, as well as the Shadow Warriors, they're all able to start finding gaps. You can see here, these Spearmen, they can hold out so well, they can pin more than one unit in place and survive for a long time, especially against something that isn't a good damage dealer either, like the Spearmen. These guys just nullify themselves, so it just depends how many units are fighting each one, you know, is how they're going to get value, because whoever wins this fight, it's going to be too late for it to really matter, you know? But over here, Shadow Warriors, they're coming in. They're pretty good in melee. They can do some good damage, certainly against the likes of Handgunners. And even the Halberdiers, they don't have the best armor, so Shadow Warriors are going to do alright in melee against them too. It's just more bodies that can charge in the back, keep these things bogged down. So suddenly, all these knights can do a lot more work, because they're not having to worry about the Halberdiers so much. They're getting charged by everything. Over here, some Empire Knights are busy in the front. Karl Franz trying to help break these guys, relieve some of these Spearmen, but he's up against a lot of infantry at this point. Here you can see the Witch Hunter still doing his job, Fireborn trying to keep him busy, but with accusation on them, they're going to be very, very weak indeed. Only one left and somehow still in the fight, because that's the sort of people they are. So here you can see Empire Knights getting netted, so they can't get a charge, and it just means these units can finish off what they want to finish off before these Empire Knights can do anything. And then suddenly, it's the Empire Knights getting charged. They couldn't get as far away from these Spearmen as they would have liked, so now they're stuck between Spearmen and Dragon Princes. Not a good place for them. So very nice use of the net there. Elithanar, he's still going. He's just been shooting things, having a whale of a time. Now over here, you can see where it was 2 units of Spearmen, one has pulled away, knowing that that was sort of void, and they've come to make sure the Shadow Warriors don't get a rear charge on both of them. So very nice pulling away with 1 unit to stop a rear charge from occurring. Now, it's just 2 fights that are even, you know, none of them have a flanking advantage now. So very nicely played. So, Halberdiers, they're getting some work in, and most of the Dragon Princes are gone now. Most of them have been wiped out. These are the last unit, I think, and they're nearly dead. It's looking pretty rough for them, but if you have a look, there's almost no Empire infantry left. You know, there's almost none left. It's looking pretty grim for them. You know, the High Elves are definitely winning that engagement, because all the high-value targets, they haven't been able to aid any of these fights. They've been having to deal with the Dragon Princes, because they are a priority. And here, it looks like the guns are coming back, but the Dragon Princes are off to make sure they don't get any shots into anything. Although, I guess they are getting a cut. Nope, they've broken. Never mind. So, over here, Karl Franz trying to aid this fight, but a lot of his infantry is starting to struggle. Over here, Mage of Light trying to help deal with the Witch Hunter. He does like anti-infantry, but that Witch Hunter has very good missile damage. It's very hard to miss a chariot. So this could go either way. This really could go either way. That Witch Hunter needs to get knocked on the ground and he needs to stay there. Over here, it looks like Fast Protection, giving some extra armor and melee defense. The extra armor might help a bit, but that missile damage is very, very armor-piercing. It's not going to be ideal. Now, though, Karl Franz is getting shot by Elithanar, and he's getting whittled down. He's getting whittled down pretty hard. So, Sigmar's sons, look, they're getting finished off by the Shadow Warriors. Major Light still just running around trying to help. And most of the Empire troops are injured, but you can see he is pulling back with the odd one, trying to solidify his center here, which is a very wise move by a move hacker. So here you can see Shadow Warriors finally had it there. Finally had it. Some Spearmen are able to start wheeling around. And here is an accusation, so that will let those Sigmar sons get some more hits in, but they're all dead. Yeah, okay, all 3 of them just died immediately. That's a real pity. Just weren't enough left to be able to capitalize on that. Real pity. Might have been better on these Spearmen, honestly. Could have been better on anything else. Or save it for this engagement where Karl Franz is running in. Use the accusation on the Dragon Princes, maybe. Finish them off, you know. You'd be able to kill them very quickly, and that would have just been good bait, you know. Use attacking Elithanar as bait for Karl Franz, and you can deal with the Dragon Princes, and then you can fight him off later when there's not cavalry to cover his back. So the accusation there might have been wiser. You can see the Witch Hunter is trying to shoot him in the back, though, and he is suffering quite a bit of damage. But all the infantry is starting to buckle. More High Elves are pushing in here to already wavering forces, and that's going to be very tough for them. Shadow Warriors just chasing off these Spearmen trying to chase down the Witch Hunter, who's now getting shot at. And these Dragon Princes, with the help of the Spearmen, are doing very well against Karl Franz. He's used the Railgun Runefang, but sadly it is an AoE buff, but there's just nothing in that area. Nothing else to get the benefit from it, which is a real pity. So more hits into the Witch Hunter, and he's starting to really suffer. He's starting to really suffer. Karl Franz is still going. Stand your ground, giving the extra melee defense, which is vital in this kind of fight. Luckily, none of these guys have the best melee attack. It's not the best. I mean, 37, it's not great, considering how expensive the unit is, you know? But it's the charge bonus that's really useful, which is why this might actually be worse for Karl than staying in that fight. But I guess he's got to kill Elithanar, doesn't he? So, a little Foe Seeker just to get that extra speed, and that is one hit. One hit on Elithanar, doing a just obscene amount of damage. He needs just one more hit on him. Nope, Slippery gets him out of there. All the other units that are broken. Nope, Halberds in the back are still going, but that's Karl Franz broken, and the balance of power is very much in the favour of the High Elves. Would be far more if Elithanar hadn't taken that massive hit. But I think if he was able to use a accusation on those Dragon Princes, Karl would have wrapped them up nice and quickly, and then he could have charged in for Elithanar, who wouldn't have stood a chance. He would not have stood a chance in a fight. It was only because the cavalry existed that he was able to stop that. And that could have swung things a bit. That could have swung things. Might have still been a bit difficult, but with Elithanar dead, leadership would have been at a premium. So, yeah, very close game. Very close. Absolutely wonderful. 147 kills for those Dragon Princes. A lot of them backline units, so, you know, pretty numerous, all those handgunners, but they all did pretty well here. But they did get shut down. You know, they got shut down despite very few kills across a lot of these guys, you know, but they were all used in conjunction, which was nice. The Hammer of the Witches was able to get some hits in, but not many, but enough to kill some Dragon Princes, and that's big. That's big. You know, silver bullets, 17 there, 4 here. You know, the Empire Knights, they got a few, like a handful, but Karl Franz really put the work in. I mean, 52 kills is amazing. A lot of those were Dragon Princes. The Amethyst Wizard, just using his death magic, just being able to whittle down those models. You know, able to sort of get the Fireball that were still quite useful, and just tank their health down a huge amount. You know, really helped whittle down Lithanar. There were some great plays by the Empire here, but I think the map was just massively in Loupi's favour here. Just being able to keep his Dragon Princes hidden, and having the tools to take out the artillery, it was so easy. It was so easy for him just to keep these guys safe until he wanted to get them involved. You know, the Shadow Warriors and Lithanar, brilliant as a vanguard to deal with these guys. And the terrain meant that the Dragon Princes weren't actually that far away from the front line. And normally, if you want to keep these guys safe, you've got to keep them way back. Way back. And that just means that the Empire Knights are going to rush out and kill the Shadow Warriors. And the Dragon Princes have to run in and then start getting shot at by the cannons. You can't do it. But because the battle took place in such a small area, thanks to being able to hide behind that hill, it just gave Loupi all the tools he needed. And really well played. Really great use of the terrain and of this army. Wonderful. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.